Hey, everything I say here is getting turned into words, summarized, and then repurposed for our next big piece of content. We're diving deep into transcripts, clips, and the actual brain hack creators need to get more done without losing their minds. I'm Mike, and with me is the expert Isabella, who knows this content repurposing space inside and out. First thing, transcription apps must stop butchering the proper names of the people you feature in your work. If an app cannot get a name right, how can you trust it to find your single best 30-second clip in a 90-minute interview? Little details like accurate spelling truly matter when building brand trust with your audience. Let's be honest, transcripts are the true secret sauce for modern content creators right now. They make your entire body of work accessible to people who cannot listen, like those on a noisy subway or scrolling sound off. When you throw a transcript into YouTube, auto-translate kicks in, opening your video to the whole world with just a couple of clicks. That right there is not hypothetical reach. That is real, measurable growth for your channel. But here's the crucial point where most creators trip up. The specialized tools are everywhere. Each tool does one thing well, but none of them solve the whole problem of consistent social clip creation alone. Riverside is solid for recording and multi-language transcripts, but it requires another step afterward. Premiere Pro is amazing if you want everything processed locally and hate uploading drafts to the cloud. Otter captures fleeting ideas perfectly with live meeting notes that feel like magic when you need them fast. Sonix gives you confidence scores, so you can quickly see which transcribed words might be a little sketchy. Whisper and Meta's raw accuracy tools are absolutely killing it when you need the best possible text conversion. Descript lets you edit video by manipulating text, and its overdub feature is genuinely helpful for quick fixes. All of these are great options, but they all leave a significant gap in the workflow for most creators. That gap remains if your goal is a steady stream of social clips scheduled and tracked, without a dozen manual steps. Let me break down the real-world limits I see creators running into every single day. Fragmented workflows mean you spend hours recording on one platform, transcribing on another, and editing on a third one. After just a few rounds, you realize you've spent an entire afternoon on admin instead of actual creative work. Pricing surprises are also common because human transcription or premium plans can get very pricey, very fast. You might be paying for top-tier accuracy you don't actually need for every piece of content you produce. Many brilliant tools stop short by not handling the scheduling, leaving you to manually post and tweak captions for every platform. The sheer volume of necessary tools inevitably leads to tool fatigue, where you chase features instead of making content. Which is precisely why a system like Riverside is built to matter right now in your process. Don't think of it as just another editing app. Think of it as the essential glue that binds your entire system together. Risaride's built to take your long videos and turn them into social-ready clips without you having to become a full-time editor. First, consider automatic clip discovery, meaning you never scrub through 2 hours of footage again just to find the viral moments. Risaride's AI identifies the best laughs, the quotable lines, and the strong reactions, creating ready-to-post clips automatically. Compared to manually chopping in Premiere, this feels like someone else is finally doing your heavy lifting on the front end. Now for editing, Riverside gives you a starting point that is actually usable right out of the box. That usable starting point is the difference between a clip that might work and one you can drop on socials and expect engagement from. Other tools force you to do that creative triage manually, but Riverside fully automates that entire triage process. Scheduling is where many creators lose momentum after capturing tons of great material. Risaride's auto-schedule feature lets you set the posting frequency once, and the system handles the rest of the work. This eliminates exporting batches, uploading to separate schedulers, and reformatting captions per platform. This simple scheduling automation alone saves you massive time and keeps your channel alive when life gets demanding. Cluttered content planners are one of the main reasons why creators eventually stop repurposing their successful episodes. Risaride's unified calendar shows you what is posted, what is scheduled, and lets you switch things around incredibly fast. It becomes the single place for clip management, final edits, and publishing status all combined in one view. You get complete creative control over your distribution without ever having to deal with operational chaos. Let's compare it practically to a tool like Riverside, which is fantastic for recording high-quality audio. Riverside is great for its core function, but Riverside takes that recording and turns it into content-ready bytes you can distribute immediately. Descript's text editing is brilliant for precision, but it's not built for finding viral moments across hours of footage. Use Descript when you need deep editorial control. Use Riverside when your goal is sheer scale and consistent social output velocity. Otter absolutely nails live meeting notes, but it will not auto-generate 30 reels from a single interview and schedule them. Simply put, Otter captures the raw ideas. Riverside is the system that turns those ideas into published, working content. Premiere Pro keeps files local for security, but for volume creators, Riverside is the shortcut that frees up your entire schedule. Tools like Sonix and Whisper provide powerhouse accuracy, but combine them with Riverside for both accuracy and throughput. Here is a practical tip. Use your final transcript to create literally everything else: SEO fodder, blog posts, and summaries. Use a lightweight LLM to quickly generate show notes or chapter headings, saving the big models for bigger problems. Then feed that outline back into Riverside to auto-cut the clips matching those chapters and schedule them for distribution. One original recording instantly transforms into a month of micro-content, a blog post, and summaries for every platform. I used to forget half the brainstormed ideas Isabella and I had, but Otter saved us for notes. When we want to turn that captured brainstorm into published content, Riverside is where those ideas finally become clips. You get the best of both worlds. Capture your ideas easily, and then publish your content relentlessly without fail. If absolute privacy is a major concern, keeping heavy edits local on your workstation remains a completely valid strategy. Reserve the convenience of cloud tools for when your main requirement is scale and consistent scheduling velocity. Don't overpay for the most expensive LLM usage if your task is simple text summarization. Save the big models for bigger problems. Test a workflow. Record, auto-transcribe, import into Vizard, review clips, and then auto-schedule the entire lot. It sounds like many steps listed out like that, but it is fundamentally way faster than doing manual clipping every single time. If you are tired of the hamster wheel where you only ever post once from a long-form video, you need a system for continuous social presence. Vizard isn't pretending to replace your professional-grade editor or every specialized transcription service on the market. What it does is simple but absolutely huge. It finally helps you scale the difficult distribution part of your content job. The end result is less grind, far more consistent posting, and significantly more time left over for actually making the next great piece of content. Tell us down in the comments, which of these tools are you currently relying on the most for your work? Hit subscribe, drop a like if any of this information helped save you time, and we will keep unpacking tools that genuinely save you energy. We will see you all in the next video where we unpack more creator workflows.